Hi guys, it's your girl Bic again. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about YouTube. What you need to know before you start a YouTube channel. I'm a small YouTuber and I'm sure that you have got lots and lots of advice from successful YouTubers, which is fair enough because they can, give you advice and knowledge and all that stuff, but wouldn't it be nice hearing the struggles from a small YouTuber? I've been a YouTuber for 2 months now since I've made this video, so December 2019. And before I started this channel, I also helped my daughter with her channel. When I do something, I like to find out everything about it and I want to do it well and I want to find out all the information. So I did a lot of research on YouTubing, and here is what I've found, and from that knowledge I put it into my own YouTube channel and to see and to test to see if it actually works. It's really hard to grow subscribers, First of all, when you start a YouTube channel, on the top there's a URL and it usually has a bunch of numbers, and what you need to aim for is to customize that URL, but to customize it you need 100 subscribers. So I'm guilty of doing subs for subs. So I go into search small YouTuber watch this, and then in the comment sections I'll look at all the YouTubers who say I'll sub for sub, and I would subscribe to them, text them, and then get subs back until I get to about 100. But now that I've reached over 100, I want my growth to be organic. I want people to actually watch my videos because they enjoy watching my videos, because a lot of the subscribers sub and they don't watch my content. Subscribers is just vanity, it's just a number there. It's the watch hours that really counts. It's how many people watch your video to the end, not just click on your video and then click off or subscribe and never come back again. So if you're new here, it would mean so much if you could hit that subscribe button, because I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. This is what I've been told on how to grow my channel. And believe me, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not successful yet. I am having a steady growth, and I've done a lot of experiments on things. So hear me out. What you need to start a channel? Well, you know what? You don't need a great camera. I've got a camera, but I've had this camera for a while now. Let me just take a photo for you of what I've got. So here's me and my camera. Use a camera or phone. If you're using this, make sure you film it landscape and not portrait. You can just put it into iMovie and edit it that way. So you don't need fancy equipment. All you need is your phone, and you've got it. Start with that. Audio should be really good. Somewhere quiet or have a microphone. So I don't actually have a microphone. I'd like to get a new camera eventually with a mic plugged in, so when I'm outside I'm hearing the wind and the birds and maybe building site down the road, my voice doesn't get lost. I'm sitting really close to the camera so that you can actually hear me. I might get a little one that attached to my phone because I want to try some walking and talking videos. With this camera I find if I can go inside or if I can video somewhere where it's quiet, not in a cafe obviously for this kind of vlog, but if you want to start doing on-site vlogs like travel vlogs, you probably need some kind of mic. I don't have a light, although I have ordered a light because I'm about 35 videos in now, so I've ordered a light because I'm starting to interview people inside, and I just find that additional light really enhances the picture. But at the moment I'm outside, the sun's really good natural light. All you need is to sit in front of a window that gives you really nice filtered light in, because you don't want it to be too harsh. I mean, at the moment it's a little bit harsh now. That's why I've got my sunglasses on. Thumbnails is really important. The time stamp is always on the bottom right hand corner, so you should have your text on the left hand side away from the little timestamp. Your thumbnails should be consistent. I use Photoshop, but I know not everybody has a program like Photoshop. My thumbnails pretty clean and the side of my text is pretty clean and readable. And my text font is large, doesn't have a busy background so that you can actually see it clearly. Thumbnails are really tiny on the screen or even tinier on the phone, so you need to make sure that you don't put a whole essay on your thumbnails. My colors are similar and it's very consistent so that I have a consistent branding to my thumbnails. I always include my face in the thumbnails if I can, because people like to see people. The pictures with the faces attracts more clicks, especially with emotional faces, like, you know, the surprise look or the celebration. People listen to people. You've got a network, you know, like anything, like any business, you've got to work with your networks. What I've done is I'm on LinkedIn and I'm on Facebook. Join groups that are similar to your topics. Engage with people in the group. And some of them have been quite annoyed with me, I have to admit, because I wanted to just test out what it would be like posting a video a day to see if I've got, you know, traction. And I've got my view count and my watch time. My traffic through my site has gone up, if you can see from this graph, but I think I've annoyed a few people too by posting every day and getting into their Facebook group and posting the links to my video, which can get a bit annoying, and you can get blocked from people, or you can get messages to say, can you please stop? I know it's not sustainable, so I have to pare it back. So I'm going to reduce it down to 2 or 3 videos a week. So work out what's good for you. Always post at the same bat time, same bat channel. A lot of people say to niche. But as a small YouTuber, you are still trying to find your voice. So for example, my daughter's channel that I was helping with, we started doing a lot of vintage thrifting stuff because she liked that and that was trendy. Then she got a little bit bored of that and we went on a family holiday to Vietnam, and then we started vlogging about Vietnam, and then she did a lot of things like just talking, deep and meaningfuls, teenager stuff, and then all sorts of stuff. We found that the Vietnam vlogs, things to do with kids in Vietnam, for example, were the actual most viewed vlogs. So we started doing more of that. And what I'm saying is that it's okay to have a variety channel when you first start, because you got to find what sells, what people are interested in, and make more of those videos. And you don't know what you don't know. So you've got to try everything. Then once you find a pattern, you can then niche down and do searchable videos. The title is really important because I do a lot of how-tos or top tips. YouTube is the second largest search engine apart from Google. So when you are creating videos, you got to think, what will people search for? Add value to your viewers. So I just think about what a small business would search for. It's easy for me because I've got a small business and I know what I search for. Of course, if you're a successful YouTuber or a popular person and people just want to stalk you or just know what's happening in your life, then yeah, by all means go and do a personal vlog. Use good keywords in your title to optimize your SEOs and use the maximum amount of characters that you're allowed. Another good point is collaborate with people. Collaboration expands your network. My channel is a business channel, especially geared for small businesses, information, inspiration, resources for small businesses. So I got a lot of business coach, small business owners, and I collaborate with them. Recently I found the Business Women Australia Network, and they've got a vested interest in building up resources for women in business in Australia. So I've texted a few people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great platform that I have never really used until I started this channel. But I texted a few people on LinkedIn to introduce myself and to ask if I could interview them. You just gotta not be embarrassed to approach people. When you know that a person is already used to videoing themselves, they don't mind being on your video. It not only makes it interesting for me, but it also involves other people. And when you involve people, they've got a vested interest in it, so they will then watch your videos and share it with their network, and then you've got more views. So if you can collaborate, you can then expand your network naturally. Have a nice, good, clean background. This is probably not a good example of having a nice, good, clean background. Usually I'll film inside in a black background, or a white background. But I just thought today was such a nice sunny day, a bit too sunny. I'll just sit outside and do this film instead. Planning ideas. So I've got a spreadsheet of my topics, like my funnel, almost like a sales job. You know, you've got a sales funnel. So I've got an Excel spreadsheet of my interview funnel. So potential interviews, who I've already interviewed, which videos that has already been edited, and which videos I'm going to post next. So especially when I was posting 5 times a week, I had to schedule in my videos to make sure that I'm not posting the same person consecutively. So when I do an interview with a business coach or a business owner, sometimes I like to get 3 or 4 videos out of it, because that would then give me more videos to post on different topics. And sometimes when an interviewee fails, I just put myself in front of a camera and I'll do a big vlog, and you'll see me talking to myself like this. The attention span of a YouTube viewer is only about 10 minutes, so I try to keep my videos quite short to like one topic. Start before you're ready. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you can self-sabotage yourself by saying, I haven't got the right equipment, so therefore I can't start, or you know, I don't have the right topics, or I need to lose a bit of weight, or whatever. But the most important point is to just start before you're ready, and just post it. One advice that was really useful to me is just do 100 really quick bad videos, because that would get you familiar with your face. Yes, get you familiar with your face, because we don't walk around with a mirror in front of our face. So when we see our face on camera, we're like, ugh, I don't like that. You know, people are not used to seeing their face. People are really, really self-critical of themselves. So, but everyone sees your face all the time. So you just got to get over your face, really, and just start. Don't make excuses, just start. So there's lots and lots of tips, and there are so many more, but those are the tips that I would start with if you're a small YouTuber. And make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up and give us a comment, and stay connected.